Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Activities for People Living at Home with Dementia. We are proud to offer this series with funding from the Area Agency on Aging and the United Way of Tarrant County. Some of these programs are recorded and some are made available for viewing through a YouTube channel for future use. I am Martha Brown, your host for today's activities. Today, we are presenting the Amon Carter Museum of American Art. Their lady, Peggy Spear, is bringing us fruit today, and I can't wait to see what fruit involves for Miss Peggy. Take it away, fruit lady.
Okay, well, today I'm partnering with my friend Barbara all the way from Italy, so it's her late afternoon, and I will start off with a couple of artworks from the Carter. And then I'm going to pass it over to Barbara, and she's going to go over 2 artworks from the collection she works with.
Great.
All right, so let's get going. Oh, I'm cheating. You can see the befores. All right. We're going to start here. I'm giving you guys something totally different than what Barbara is going to show you. We're going full modern right now. Okay, so tell me what you see.
A banana.
A rotten banana.
A rotten banana, yes.
I'd say ripe, not rotten.
Oh, well.
Well,
Inside
I
looks
guess if
very
you consider the
brown,
inside's black, then it would be rotten. Yes, that's true.
but the
it's
peel
funny.
doesn't look rotten
Oh, go
enough.
ahead, Yetta. Say it again.
The peel doesn't look rotten enough.
No, it doesn't quite look it. Down here looks in a lot better shape than up here. It's a little,
Mhm.
Yeah.
bruised. But yeah, the inside's kind of suspicious, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So it's a print. It's a lithograph from the Tamarin. We've talked about the Tamarin workshop in LA. And the artist is actually a Fort Worth artist, and he was a professor, or he went to TCU for both his BFA and his MFA. And then he started gaining traction in the 60s as a pop artist. So he was invited to go make lithography, do his lithography internship, so to speak, at the Tamarin. He created a series, and you can see what the series is called, Pandorasville 3, or the series is called Pandorasville. Does anyone know who Pandora is?
Yes, she was the lady that let open the box that let everything out in the world.
Everything bad out in the world.
Everything bad, yes, right. Everything bad out in the world.
And
Yes.
the only thing she was able to capture was, does anyone know that she was able to keep inside her box? Hope. That was the only thing that she was able to hold on to, was hope. So yes, so the mythology goes, just to make sure we're all on the same page, is that I'm reading my notes because I need to brush up on my mythology. So anyway, she was created from Athena and Aphrodite and Apollo, and they all gave her their best features. And then there was a fire that one of the gods stole fire from heaven, and Zeus was mad, so he wanted to seek vengeance. So he had Pandora, it was Prometheus, I believe, had Pandora try to seduce Prometheus's brother. And so when she was with him, she opened up the jar and everything came out bad, including death and many other evils in the world. And then she closed it, and the only thing that was left was hope. Okay, so Pandora's box typically means, people, you hear the phrase, oh, it's like opening Pandora's box. It's a bunch of bad things come out that you can't put back in, and you just have to live in that world. So this artist was keeping that mythology in mind and created a series of 12 prints that he thought were modern day evils. And this was one of them.
Modern day people?
Evil.
Evil, okay.
Evil.
So he thought a banana was something, and he left it up for the viewer to interpret how this would have been something that would have been bad.
Well, there are a lot of people that don't like brown banana. Yeah, they have to be green almost.
Yeah.
You can slip on them.
You could slip on them. That's what I was going to say.
Mm-hmm.
Right. There is a danger to a banana peel.
This
But the whole black thing, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
the whole black thing on the inside is kind of mysterious and troubling, because they're peeling a banana, but doesn't appear to be anything inside of it.
There's no banana in
There's
there.
no banana in there.
You're right. It feels very jarring against the bright, happy yellow, that
Yeah.
dark kind of cavey feel it creates. To me, it kind of looks like almost like death. Like the
Yes, I
Grim
would say
Reaper
that.
has that.
Yeah, like with the hood.
That's
Hood.
exactly what I thought. The hood of death.
Okay, so your mind went there, Martha.
It did right away.
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
and other ones in the series are kind of funny. Like he has a ball, a key, a thistle, kind of random things, but you can assign something bad to it, just knowing other mythology or just knowing how they exist in the world. So it's kind of meant to be funny, it's meant to be pop, it's meant to be thought-provoking, but nonetheless, I thought it was funny that he assigned an evil attribute to a banana. All right, so we're gonna leave
With
our
a funny title. I absolutely love the
Standing
title.
room only.
Standing
Standing
room
room.
only, yes.
I think the banana is leaning against the wall.
Yeah, and
he
Oh,
dropped
sure,
it
yeah.
that way.
It's a lazy
But
banana.
Uh-huh.
it looks as if it's framed and the banana is outside the frame at certain spots.
You're right. It's a really good observation. All of the evils that he drew, or the things that came from Pandora's box that he created, are all framed within a different type of box. So it looks like it's standing up, but you would look down into a box as
Yeah.
well. So it's an interesting play with perspective, I think, because the title makes you think, you're right, like it's standing up,
Standing,
almost
yeah.
like it's upright picture. Okay, so we're gonna leave our yummy banana, maybe, to a more traditional still life. Can you tell me what you see?
A painting of a fruit bowl, looks like peaches and grapes, and a branch of some kind.
Yeah,
That's a peach brand from
Yeah.
the tree.
it is.
Branch.
Yeah, you guys have more green thumbs than
Well,
I do.
The,
So.
the reason I just say I agree with Yet on that, because those are grape leaves that are attached to the grapes.
You're right, yeah. And it's peach season, so I thought we got to talk about peaches. I just had the best peach yesterday. I'm still thinking about it, so I hope you get your hands on a good peach soon. So yes, they're peaches and they're grapes. Has anyone heard of the artist Raphael Peel before?
I know Raphael, but I don't know, there might be more than one Raphael.
Okay, so yes, Raphael was a European painter. This is an American painter. And Raphael was painting many centuries before, not many centuries, but centuries before. Here we've got an American artist, Raphael. His brothers' names were Titian and Rubens and Rembrandt. So his dad named all of their children after famous artists.
Oh, I thought they were all the famous artists.
Yeah, so I'm sure you've heard of the artist Rembrandt. You've heard of the artist Titian. You've heard of the artist Rubens. His name himself, the dad, was Charles Wilson. He was naming his children after very famous artists because he was hoping his children would then live the life of a very famous artist. As it happened, all of the kids became artists, but Raphael went the route that none of his brothers went, and even his dad. He painted still lives. He's credited as the first American painter to create still lives. And his dad really discouraged him. They were portrait people. They were the people who did a lot of the George Washington portraits of George Washington in like a stone portal. If you can think of some of your presidential portraits, they were really credited for doing a lot of the famous presidential portraits. But here is a beautiful still life. They're actually born in Annapolis, moved up to Philadelphia, and had experimented with greenhouses and had a really cool greenhouse where they could grow things out of season, which allowed Raphael to create still lives of things that were not in season or things that would be exotic and hard to get to. So here we're seeing fruit, and I don't know when this was painted, if it were peach season or not, but he had a peach, they grew peaches. And then do you see the bowl that it's in?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny what he says about it.
Chinese
Chinese
export.
export bowl.
Export basket.
Yeah, so it's very, I think it's porcelain, and you can see there's some really fine detail of the
Mhm.
bowl itself. So this was kind of a nod to science, how science has come. They've now have greenhouses where they can create things out of season, grow things out of season. But then international trade was happening. This is painted in the United States, and they had access to a Chinese export basket. So there was money, they had money, they were involved in international trade, and they were on the cutting edge of science, so to speak. So for such a simple portrait or simple still life, we're seeing a lot of a very forward thinking things. And it's just beautiful.
Peggy,
Mhm.
so I thought at first you said he was a European painter, and then you said he was
No,
the first
Raphael, the original, when you said you've heard of the artist
Oh,
Raphael.
okay,
yes,
gotcha.
European painter. Raphael Peel is an American painter.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I think it's a wonderful painting. You can almost see the fuzz.
Yes, I see that. I like it too.
He was very, very good at painting portraits, and he received a lot of critical acclaim while he was creating, and he was really good at grouping things that felt balanced, and then incorporating detail that made them feel true to the texture that they would be. So it's not big, it's only 14 inches by 17 inches, so it's not a huge still life, but it's on view right now, and it stops you in your tracks when you see it. Okay, so we're gonna leave So Long, Amon Carter, So Long, America. We're gonna jump on over to Italy now, and I'm gonna pass it over to Barbara. And Barbara, just let me know when you want me to change the slide or play your video. Sound good?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, take it away.
Very emotional for me to be here today with you, and but I will need an helper today for my awful English, so I have an assistant. Giovanni, come here. Giovanni speaks English better than me, so
Your English is so good, Barbara. Hi, Giovanni.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
well, I'm a PhD student at the University of Padova, and today I will show you two artworks from the collection of our museum in Padova. Padova is a city in Italy, not far from Venice. The first one is a still life from a Dutch painter of the 17th century. We in Italy we say natura morta, and still life is a genre that is a traditional genre from Dutch painters. As we can see, a lot of fruit on a table, and is like we can see a sort of disorder, but all the fruit are organized to show the importance of the light. We can see that there is a cloth here, a white cloth. I don't know, it's like a dress that illuminates all the scene. And we can see a lot of fruit. We can see the core here. I think that this one is like a lemon, maybe.
Yes.
Which type of fruit we can see?
The pomegranates on the left side.
Mm-hmm. And
Cherries on the right.
what is it called? The orange one there.
It's like a
Cantaloupe
Cantaloupe.
Is it
It's a
cantaloupe?
melon.
or a mango.
No,
Oh,
not
no.
a mango, the other one.
Papaya.
Papaya. Yes, thank you, Nancy. To
papaya,
me,
yeah,
it's like a papaya.
of course. And we can see
Eggplant.
this one is like a peach, maybe, I don't know.
The one on the green thing in the bottom, is that an apple or a peach? I can't tell. Oh, no, it's got to be a peach. It's got a big seed in the middle. Never
Yeah, it
mind.
looks like it has a pit in the middle.
Yeah.
But it's green.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know because it's like it's white, like a white peach. Maybe in the
White
past
peach?
Hmm.
That's right.
it's white peach. I don't know because the time changes, and we can see this type of vegetables that I don't know what is it really, but it seems like a melon
Melon or squash.
Yep. Yep.
or watermelon or a pumpkin because
Uh-huh.
Pumpkin. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe I don't know what you say.
Yeah, pumpkin's right. Like a fall squash.
Yeah, we don't know the name of the artist, but the way of massing the fruit on the table according to a studied disorder and the presence of the richly worked plate with the taste of playing with the white cloth used as an element of light diffusion seems to indicate in the unknown author of the painting an imitator of Willem Koff, that was an artist that was born in Rotterdam in the 1619.
Ooh.
Yeah, we have a big tradition of still life in Italy. And I want to show you another artwork from an artist that was born in Milan in the 16th century. That
So
is,
Barbara,
yeah,
can you translate nature morta?
Natura Morta is a still life in English.
Still life. Oh, because morta I was taught.
Morta
was supposed
is
to
like
live.
dead, so dead nature.
Yeah, it's like that. But in English, we say still life. In
Still
the,
life, okay.
the literal translation is like died nature, but it sounds not so good. So we say still life. Yeah.
Still life. Okay. Thank you.
I want to show you, by the way, another artwork that use vegetables and fruit, and I think that it. I don't know if I can share my screen.
Martha, are you able to give Barbara?
Can I share my screen?
I'm sorry. Let me make you a let's see, more.
Co-host.
Look this one.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
Artful
Wow.
Is another example of still life. It's not
Oh my goodness.
in the northern of Italy, and we can see a lot of fruit and vegetables. And it's really different from the artwork that we have in our museum. This artwork is in Milan, so it's not of our collection, unfortunately. But I think that it's amazing. We can see a face made with fruit, a pear,
Yeah.
Pear,
Apples.
pear nose.
A pear. A pear for the nose.
yeah.
Yeah.
Peas for eyebrows.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Mhm.
Looks like wheat for the eyebrow.
Mm-hmm.
And in the hair.
Yeah.
We used
And
to have
then,
2 of these at the Denver Art Museum, or they're still there, but when I used to work there, and we had a game we would play where we put magnets on the back of a bunch of fruit, and they had to try to create their own arcambolo with the fruit on the magnet board. People really liked it.
So is that asparagus for a mustache?
Yeah, and then we have on the neck, we can see 2, I think that it's a zucchini.
Zucchinis, yeah.
Zucchini, yeah. On the shoulder, we can see, for example, 2 onions.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, how can I say this vegetable?
Artichoke.
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 Oh, okay.
Artichoke.
Thank you so much. And then we can see
Cabbage leaf.
a lot of flour. Look.
Yep.
Amazing technique that Archimboldo used. So I will add some. I would like to. Well, please, Peggy, can you put the? Oh, thank you so much. Yes, and I'd like to know what is the most striking detail that hit you and why?
In this,
Yeah,
The most striking detail.
well,
It's
there's
almost the white cloth.
the white dress, yes.
Mhm.
the why, yeah, because it reflects the light, no?
Yes.
Mhm.
And if you could be a painter, what fruit would you add on this artwork?
Let's see.
Hmm.
I don't like pomegranates, so they would be gone.
Oh, see, I like.
They're great in a smoothie.
I like them.
Well, for Myra, I'll leave them. I
Okay.
like cherries. I like cherries a lot. Are these really cherries or are they tomatoes? They gotta be cherries, right?
They look like cherries to me.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I'm a fan of the cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe. I like grapes. Maybe I'd have
You could have a banana.
banana. Oh yeah, let's have some bananas on there. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like this artwork?
Yeah. Yeah.
A bit dark for me.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a little bit dark. Yeah,
I like the composition, but the color's a bit dark.
yeah.
It's
But the
very
first-
moody. It's a lot of mood for just fruit compared to this before. It feels very bright and kind of happy. This has a lot of
Mhm.
Yes.
feeling to it.
Yes, and so it's okay. Okay, we say that it's a dark artwork, but which landscape would you choose?
Yeah, which do we like? This one or this one?
That the peaches.
Peaches, give me a
I
thumbs
like them
up.
both. I like them both.
Peaches.
Well, they both bring a different feeling.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's like apples and oranges. Oh.
Oh, John, look at you with your pun.
Go Don.
Well, we can go if you want. If you have any question.
Barbara, can you tell us how big this is? Do you have the size of the painting on hand?
Yes, it's very, very small
Oh,
because
it is.
yeah, it's 55 centimeter for 77. Yeah.
We're not metric people over here, so it's a little under 2 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
about the same size as the last one. So these two are very similar in size.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little bigger. This one's a little bigger.
Is
Yeah,
that
okay.
common format for this type of artwork? I think because they can work. The artist can work with the details. So yeah.
I love it. All right, we ready to go to your next one, Barbara?
Yeah, we
The
can
next
go.
one's so fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
I see grapes.
grapes, yes. Or olives, I'm not sure. Grapes or olives.
A
What?
mosaic almost. Yeah, it is a mosaic. Ah,
It's a
Ravenna.
Okay.
Oh, it is.
Like this one?
mosaic.
Yeah.
Barbara,
it's-
this is so different than anything we've looked at. We don't have any mosaics in our collection, so I'm so glad you brought this along.
Yeah, it's pretty strange, this one.
From Ravenna. We were there.
It is in the boards of the museum, so the public, the people can see this one. But we can see for this occasion, this artwork that I love really, because it's really, it's not big, but it's interesting the techniques that Tono Zancanaro used. Which type of techniques do you think that he used?
Technique. Well,
You have an idea?
you just have the little stones that you glue on.
It's
Based on.
is a mosaic.
Oh, yes, mosaic. Yes.
Uh-huh.
In Italy, we have a great tradition of mosaic. Yeah,
Mhm.
the artwork is harvest in the south, and it's well, Peggy, you can translate for me in the American American dimensions. Is like 78 centimeters or 84.
Okay, so it's pretty
Okay.
big, guys. It's about 3 feet by
Like 4
2
feet.
feet-ish. I mean, yeah, about 3 feet by 2 feet. So it's a good size.
It's a lot of room for mosaic.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
Barbara, how big or small are the stones or tile?
Very very small, like 1
Don't they vary?
1 centimeter.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's
Do you know how long it took the artist to make this?
very small. Like I don't know, and really, but I think that a lot of time, because for example, the mosaic that the artist made at Ravenna, the work was complete in 3 years.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he works on a big wall.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's a very very non posso dire precisa.
Tedious.
But
Tedious.
yeah, yes. The author is Tono Zancanaro. Tono Zancanaro was born in Padua from a family that work in the agricultural field. He attended the school until the gymnasium, which he left to pass to the School of Business Charter. And in 1926, he was called to perform the service of conscription in Turin. In Turin, he began to frequent museums at the instigation of his father, with whom he had a close correspondence, habit that will accompany him throughout his life. During his frequent travel in Sicily, he loved Sicily a lot. Well, he discovered the town of Capo d'Orlando, to which he became indissolubly linked, later becoming an honorary citizen. During these trips, he frequented the most important museums and archaeological sites, to which he dedicated many works. And this artwork is one of that works. Well, the mosaic techniques is a popular art form that arrived in Italy in medieval age, and the most famous representation of these techniques is the one at Ravenna. I don't know if you know the mosaics in Ravenna, but I will show you the baptism of Christ.
I've been there.
Great. Oh, have
You
you?
have? Yeah, how cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look.
I'm not seeing it.
Well, we are not either.
Look, please wait a second that I will share my screen.
When I went to Israel, they showed us some mosaic floors that had been uncovered from the BC era.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And they were very detailed.
Mhm.
Oh, that's nice. There's a mosaic also?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah, yes. Is
Time
the
consuming.
yeah, on the rooftop of the church.
On the ceiling?
Yeah.
Yes.
Inside or outside?
Something really amazing, because we can see that the artist used a very brilliant color, like gold, like the very variation of blue.
Mhm.
It's
Beautiful.
really it's pretty difficult to realize an artwork like this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, Tono, what is his name? Zanacaro. Is he influenced by this?
Yeah, first, because the Ravenna Museum, in Italy we say mosaics from Ravenna, are influenced by the Byzantium, and Byzantium arrived to Sicily. So in Sicily, we can see a lot of mosaics in the city, for example, in Syracuse or Palermo too.
Mhm.
And he fell in love with this type of culture, and so he tried to reproduce an artwork with mosaic technique. But Tonio Zancanaro works a lot with lithography.
Oh,
Yeah, and in fact, he works. He did the same work with the man and the woman with the vendemmia al sud, the harvest on the south, with the lithograph technique.
Looks like there's another lady behind the blonde.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's another woman.
I
Yeah,
was wondering if he had two wives.
I love
Or-
this because
or-
it's really fun. Because it seemed like a religious theme sometimes, but they are not religious theme. It's like it seems Adam and Eve.
Oh,
Yes.
but it looks
And-
like this.
Yeah, and I thought I find a correspondence between the religious theme, but there's not.
Looks
So-
like she's the mother-in-law, quite frankly.
Yeah,
An evil witch.
we can see the palm like a crown.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
And we can see that there are a lot of grapes,
Are they
Mhm.
grapes
Oh, yeah.
or olives? They're grapes.
and we can see the come si dice firma? The sign of the artist here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no,
Oh, okay.
yeah, and but I like I when I see this type of artwork, I think that what are the activities that take place in autumn? For example, in Italy, we used to do the harvest. I don't know if in United States too. It's common in Texas to harvest, doing harvest in autumn.
Yes, we do harvest in the autumn, and it's
Yes.
all over.
Well, in the summer too. I mean, we just
Mhm.
finished corn season or wheat season.
Ah, really? When this type of activity starts?
Oh,
Some of
And
the
the weather.
fruits
Depends
are
on the weather, yeah.
around. Yes.
I think, I can only judge, Myra and I are from Kansas, and I know that the wheat, they have these outfits that are, that go around and hire themselves out to farms to harvest wheat. And I know in Kansas, they start in July or June,
July.
Late June.
late
usually.
June, yeah. So I think it'd be earlier than June, and as the farther south it goes, the earlier they could start.
When I was growing up, my cousins in Missouri would start school in July so that they could take 6 weeks off in September and October to help with the harvest.
What were they
everybody
growing?
in their town had to start school in July so they could take off for the harvest.
Wow.
Yeah, in Italy, we do the harvest from the end of August till the first days of October.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
really?
I live in the northern part of Italy, and we have a lot of different type of grape to produce wine. So, for example, not far from Padova, we produce prosecco. That it's like yeah, that is the brother of French champagne.
Mhm.
Mhm. Or Aperol. Mm.
Yeah, Aperol. Do you know Aperol?
Mhm.
Oh, yes.
We love we drink a lot of wine in Italy.
Yes,
I
yes.
have to say, yeah.
And I feel like in Venice, there's the Aperol Spritz was very popular. in
Yeah,
Venice.
it's very,
Mhm.
very popular.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is the hometown of Spritz,
Oh,
Padova.
very cool.
Oh,
So I just looked up grapes harvest in Texas. In the Texas, it says they start late summer, just before dawn. You'll start to see harvesters in the vineyards. Starts earlier in the east and moves west across the state.
But what month?
Cool. I guess
Just
like the
late.
Hill Country, Fredericksburg area,
Yeah.
Yeah, late summer.
late summer. I think Barbara has one video. I put the video in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will show you the practice of harvesting
Oh,
in Sicily.
good.
Fun.
Yeah, looking.
Lovely.
Very
Thank you.
cool.
Hmm.
All right, let me go back a slide. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, Giovanni said that this artwork has a sort of Hawaiian taste.
It kind of does.
Mhm.
I love it. Well, Barbara, thank you so much for showing us some of your
Yes.
artwork that's at
Yes,
the
thank
Pandora
you.
collection. This was so fun.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry for my English, but this moment was a pretty emotional for me. So sorry. I hope you understood what I said.
This
Your
is
English is
awesome.
fine.
Your English is just
Every
fine.
word,
Yes.
yes. If we only spoke Italian like you speak English.
That's
I
right. That's
know.
right.
I can't speak any Italian, so whatever you say is good for me. Yes.
Thank you, Barbara, for everything.
Thank you.
And I'll
Thank
email
you,
you soon,
Barbara.
the
Thank
team.
you.
Yeah.
And
Thank
bye,
you.
guys.
Bye.
I will be coming in from the beach next weekend, or next week. So I will. We'll be talking about hotels, artwork that depicts hotels. So I will
Yes, okay.
see
Okay.
you all then.
So
All right,
are you
bye,
gonna do
everyone. Bye,
you're gonna
Barbara.
see
Bye,
with
bye.
an
Bye,
umbrella?
Barbara. Bye.
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 Bye, Marta. Thank you.
Bye, Barbara.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, let's take a little peek at what's coming up. Oh, wasn't that interesting?
That was very
Well,
interesting.
it's very
yes.
interesting.
And Peggy,
Barbara is very
yeah,
good. Yeah, Barbara was very good too.
she was, absolutely. Peggy's going to do this 3 times today,
Oh,
10:30, 11:30, and 1:30. This is her once a month that she's going to do it all day long.
So is she gonna have Barbara all 3 times?
I do not know. We may be the lucky ones because
Yeah, I know, because it sounds like it was late in the afternoon in Italy.
yes,
Yeah, it's
7
about
hours.
6 or 7 hours.
There you go. Yes. So tomorrow all day is TCU Frog Bingo. You can win 3 times in July if you want to.